Intentional Teaching Tips, Part 6. So because it's Disability Pride Month, we are going to be talking about a piece of language that is often used in schools and classrooms by teachers and administrators alike that is actually harmful to neurodivergent and disabled people. And those terms are high functioning and low functioning. These terms are used all the time, but disabled people and disability advocates would all tell you that these two pieces of language are ableist. People often say high functioning, and many people interpret that as less disabled. Labels like high functioning makes it harder for those people to be validated, and it often leads to them struggling to get the services they need and can lead to behaviors like masking their disability, which often leads to huge amounts of anxiety and stress. On the other hand, people labeled as low functioning are subject to the stigma of invalidation, where they are not seen as if they can advocate for themselves or be independent people. It often results in them being spoken over or people speaking for them and assuming their needs rather than supporting and amplifying their own voice. So as teachers, we obviously want to be supporting all of our learners, whether they're neurotypical or neurodiverse, whether they're able-bodied or disabled. We want to support all of them in reaching their goals and being successful. So the website Teach Better recommends replacing high functioning and low functioning with the phrases higher support needs and lower support needs. And I love this rephrasing because what it does is takes this old-fashioned idea of disability being a linear spectrum and moves it towards a color wheel spectrum. This is a great graphic that I love that shows this concept. And so as you can see, high functioning and low functioning mirrors this linear thing. You either have a little disability or more disability or a lot of disability. But that's not actually how disability works. If you're disabled all of the time, but in different areas you might have more or less support needs. So when you're talking about students in your classrooms that have higher or lower support needs, try replacing high functioning and low functioning with higher support needs and lower support needs. And better yet, get specific. Just like the color wheel spectrum I just showed you, some people might have higher support needs when it comes to visual processing, or some people might have higher support needs when it comes to auditory processing, or any of the different things they might need help with. But then in other areas, they are really strong and they have lower support needs. Rather than focusing on whether a student can function or behave like a neurotypical person, we're focusing on what they need to be successful.